Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain Show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Don't get stuck in the past. Get all the latest news and happenings on blockchain and cryptocurrency, only on Crypto TV Plus.
It's your boy, it's your daddy, Mr. Macaroni. Keep watching Crypto TV Plus if you want to be doing well, especially. You get me now? You're doing well.
Web 1 was a read-only web where you could only read information on the web. But Web 2 made the internet interesting, enabling anyone to read, write, and share on the web. We have Web 2 products around us and we are using them daily. But Web 3 promises to be a more inclusive version of the internet where everyone is an active participant or stakeholder of systems built on and around it. To build a more user-interactive environment, blockchain is a critical and foundational technology that will enable people to communicate, interact, share, and explore opportunities inaccessible in the Web 2 internet. Hello and welcome to the program. This is Inside Blockchain, live on Crypto TV Plus. My name is Faith Ekwari. It's another Monday morning. If you're watching us for the first time, do well to follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Crypto TV Plus. Click on the bell icon to stay updated whenever we release a new video. To further understand the concept of Web3 and how to harness its potentials in content creation and web development, we have with us in the studio today Awosika Israel Ayodeji, who is the founder of WEB3 Bridge, the creative director at Blockchain, and was also the program team lead at Project Hydro. Ayodeji Awosika, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you for having me.
It's so amazing to have you in the studio today. You know, we had a little bit of a rush, come today, come tomorrow. I'm so glad that you could make it.
Thank you very much.
So I know, to me, I see you as the founder of WEB3 Bridge, a web developer, if possible. So other people, so we need to place that in the right proportion. So who is Ayodeji Awosika?
All right, thank you very much. My name is Awosika Ayodeji. I'm more of a business development person. I don't code.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started my career as a management student, and I moved to home economics and hotel management. So home economics and hotel management was like a crazy turn, like from business administration to home economics, like do cooking, feeding, nutrition, likes. But then there's a part of me that never left. I've always been interested in the internet. I remember growing up, I didn't want to take my brother's laptop to church and try to connect and see how we can project and all. So that part never left. So out of there, I started doing freelance projects, writing for students. I was freelancing at the point. Then I met blockchain 2017, October 10, October 15. I met blockchain and it's been an amazing turn of event because there's this part of blockchain that everyone's talking about.
Okay, so just hold that to us because that links me up to my next question. Right. So you said that you study home economics and hotel management. So from home economics and hotel management graduate to being the founder of WEB3 Bridge. I know in Nigeria, you can study Yoruba and be an accountant. Nigeria tends to link you up to different places. But how did that transition happen?
So doing freelance research, I do quite a lot of research. And when I got introduced to blockchain, I was always at home working. And I discovered one day, 2018, that so I came into the blockchain space to chase airdrop.
Okay.
So I was an airdropper 2017, and my first airdrop was a token that gave me $100.
Wow.
And then I learned a lesson from that day that money answered it all thing is not fallacy. Actually, because I remember my phone was bad and And I got a call about the $100. My phone started working white. Like, okay, so good. So 2018, I was like, okay, so I have all the time. I do not have enough money to invest.
Okay.
So what do I do? How do I like maximize this new tech? So I got into the community and started helping communities like customer support. I think I'm a natural support person, so I got in there. I was like helping communities. Okay, hello, welcome. This is what this community is about. Freelance. Nobody was paying me, but then I was gaining popularity at the time. So, but 2018, I saw a lapse in the space. The developers were there. The products was there, and the users was the most confused part because like everyone was just getting used to the blockchain production, so nobody was actually like, there was really no flow in between the three. So I did education as economics and management education. So I discovered that one of the way to merge these three people, the three teams together, is education. So started doing user education, started talking to people about blockchain. Then I was working with I worked with Waves at some point. Then when we go to project, I got to talk more, go to campuses, talk about blockchain. But then I managed a product that crashed.
At the time?
Yes. Like, so not the project didn't crash, but we're building a product that actually crashed.
Oh. So
the product launched, so we didn't on the team have developers that could build it.
Okay.
So we outsourced some developers outside. It's not a Nigerian project actually. So at night around 10 o'clock, the product launched 10 and crashed 10:30. So 30 minutes.
That was just 30 minutes.
Just 30 minutes. And everybody left. The developers were in another time zone. They were sleeping. Everybody in the community were like, now there was an airdrop attached. So everybody was like, where's my money? And I'm the only one in the community to manage it. Between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, I was managing.
I need to close my mouth.
As I was managing the people, I got to understand a little bit of what the problem was for the product. So the next morning when we had this Scrum meeting after, the devs were talking about the problem. Now, I'm the closest to the community because I was documenting their errors. So I now created a sheet to like take all the errors in. So then I became the functional QA person. So now I started understanding, for every meeting we have, I understand how the development side actually works. So in me, I was like, okay, so how do we do this? The best thing is to train more developers because even these guys are confused. Now, I don't write a line of code. So I was always wishing, okay, one day we shall see how to train developers. So I was helping people move. So, Alpha, guy, what do you do? Okay, come, go learn development. Until October 10, 2019, when Joseph Lubin, founder of Consensus, made a tweet about 1 million developer. And I got on that tweet and I was like, okay, so Nigeria has everything to have 1 million developer, the population and the excitement about. So somebody reached out like, do you have a proposal? I'm in Nigeria, I get a proposal.
We always have proposals.
No, see, you never have to be caught on fresh, right?
Never.
So there's the proposal. And 48 hours after, the proposal came and gave birth to what we have today as Web3 Bridge. And thankfully, after the first tweet, about 500 Nigerian devs, quite a number of persons from Consensus, from Nigeria volunteered to teach the class. So I became a proprietor, right? So I started coordinating the classes. The teachers were teaching, and I was taking note of the errors in all of the cohorts. So this is the mistake we made. This is how to make it better. This till we have a proper.
Amazing. I just took from what you said that no knowledge is wasted at the end of the day. You could have learned something different, but you can still apply it in a different sector. And I've seen a lot of people, give themselves names in the industry: crypto enthusiast, crypto preacher, crypto this, and everybody has a story to tell. Everybody has a reason why they give themselves or their brand that name. So what was the inspiration behind Web3 Bridge?
Okay, so we started at 500 Nigerian devs for Ethereum. The goal was add 500. So Ethereum is looking for 1 million dev. We are to add 500 to them. So after the first cohort, we didn't call it cohort, it was pilot program. So the pilot was,
let's see how it
feel.
Yeah,
we've not done it before. Then I'm not a dev, so I don't really have so much high hopes for it. But the program didn't die in the first 4 months, didn't die the second one. So okay, so what do we do? What are we doing? We are bridging people from Web 2 to to Web3.
Web3.
Then we are the bridge. So why not make it Web3 bridge? And that's how the name stuck.
Amazing, amazing. I already had a story in my head of why it is called Web3 Bridge, but don't worry, you corrected it. I was at an event recently and I had the opportunity to talk to young minds in the blockchain technology space. And a lot of them kept talking about how this space can be boring, how it can be lonely, especially when you don't have a mentor to show you, okay, this is where to go, this is the new invention, this is what to invest in. And I know it can be a little bit of a hassle to get, a platform where you can learn and also follow trends in the blockchain space. So how do Web3 Bridge plan to, break the barriers for young developers facing or planning to enter into the blockchain space?
All right, thank you very much. So I think some of the barriers that we have noticed is mentorship, number one. Then we are Africans or Nigerians, a number of infrastructural deficits we have, like somebody do not have electricity to learn, to keep at it. Internet is another problem. So on our own side, so now we have two types of program, the Web2 program and the Web3 program.
Okay.
So the Web2 program is targeted at people who wants to get in. So you want to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. We do that.
Yeah.
It's online. It's basically online. But then we structure it in such a way that there's always a community. There's a Discord channel for interaction. There is a daily classes where you meet mentors, to talk to mentors. Then we have a community on Telegram that is always ever busy. So if you are bored, come. There's always
a content to.
There's always, even irrelevant, like jokes and stuff, so I get you out. Then the Web3 parts as two classes or two types. So we have online students and we have the on-site ones. So the on-site ones allow you to be on-site with other devs for 16 weeks. So you are learning. So for the
on-site.
Yes, we have a facility in Lagos, in Ikorodu, Lagos, where we have 28 guys that started. So we are housing them for free. We are feeding them for free, internet for free, electricity.
I'm sure a lot of people watching it right now is like, how can we reach these people? But we'll get to that after the end of
that alone has helped us break the barrier. So we want a community. You have a community of people. You are all together for 16 weeks. Morning, afternoon, night, come rain, come shine. You are all there. You are making friends. You are building stuff together. You are learning together. You are facing challenges together. So community solved. Then we have mentors who are living in with them.
In that facility?
Yes, we have mentors who are living in with them. So that solves the problem of mentorship. Now, the next problem is electricity. We have electricity for you 24/7. So that is not your bother.
So we're in a country where electricity is a problem, and then we have this.
So I think electricity is the problem, yes. For privileged people, electricity is not completely a problem because there are alternative power sources.
Yes.
And they are designed according to your pockets. So,
but I've heard that the blockchain space or the development space takes a lot of energy and power.
As long as you're not running Node, you're only powering your laptop.
Okay.
So it takes power if you're running a node, but what you're doing is actually powering your laptop, and you're charging your phone and your router and your fan. So that's actually enough.
Amazing. Just before we wrap up the show, we're going to be finding out how we can reach Web3 Bridge to get more people to join in on the training. So let's go on a quick short break. When we come back, we'll continue the discussion with our guests on exploring Web3. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
This is Blockchain Vibes.
And also, look, where else would you see outfits like this in a conference?
Vibes.
Then so how does this source use? So I'm looking forward to do it, and I give
Blockchain space.
yeah, very good.
It feels my mind is.
So how does it feel?
It's overwhelming.
Everything is very good. More than just vibes and inshallah, this is Blockchain Vibes.
God hates NFTs. Well, NFTs are blown to the level that God now hates it. Let's check out the God hates NFTs today. The God hates NFTs was first minted on June 29, 2022, which is currently tracking 5,020 God hate NFT tokens in circulation that have not been burnt or staked. Based on the floor price of 1.6 Ether and a circulating supply of 5,020, the market cap of God hate NFTs is about 8 million.
Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the bull of the bullet.
Keep watching Crypto TV Plus.
Don't touch that dial. Peace.
If you're just joining us, this is Inside Blockchain. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms. And still here, we're still talking about understanding the concept of Web3 and how to harness its potentials in content creation and web development. With our guest today, Awosika Ayodeji, who is the founder of Web3 Bridge. Just before we went on the break, you were talking about the training that Web3 Bridge has been able to, put in place for, young developers that want to get into the space. So from a developer point of view, or let me say from somebody that's been in this space for a while, describe to a newbie or a beginner what Web3 is all about.
I think the cheapest to look at it is Web3 is a web that gives you freedom of expression. Like you can design you have the power to design what you want to see. Like what we used to have is corporations owning media's platforms and stores, but now everyone can actually just express themselves. So I can do DeFi, I can do NFT. Like imagine those caricature NFT that you see. Like if somebody expressing himself in code, and there's a community that accepts it. So I think Web3 is a platform that gives you expression. You can express yourself the way you want it, and you control your own data.
Amazing. How can content creators and web developers realistically apply the Web3? Because we hear a lot of people say, I think Web3 is for big brands, for big businesses, Facebook, Meta, Instagram. I don't think I'm part of those people that can apply this. So how can we apply it?
Web3 is for everyone. So I remember we used to have platforms where you write and get paid for writing in Web3. I think it's Timid.
I think we had that in Web 2. We still have that in Web 2, but it's not as
people get paid
functional. Yes.
Okay, so now, people get paid, but then one of the opportunities Web3 brings is ease of access to your money when you get paid.
That's another thing. Without signing papers, doing love.
So you do that. Then there are a lot of opportunities for people. Like now, it's actually very cheap. Like Web3 brought community closer to people. There's always a Discord channel where you can be who you want to be. Nobody's interviewing you for being there. There's a Telegram channel. There's always a community support behind Web3. Then I think there are projects that allows you to earn for working, earn for doing this. And so there's a lot of opportunities that people can harness in the Web3 space.
And what are those opportunities? For a content creator like me, probably I want to be on TikTok or I want to be on Instagram, just advertising my business.
Do you notice now that even Twitter has a place where people can pay you in Bitcoin?
Really?
Yes. You can sign up as a content creator on Twitter, then enable your wallet or something like that. Then people can tip you in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so that's one of the things Web3 is actually enabling.
Amazing. You talked about most of the limitations we have in Nigeria and Africa. I don't want to go beyond Nigeria because there are Africa countries that enjoy, good electricity, good roads. Not as much as the Western.
I think Web3 Bridge has students in almost 6 African countries. Yes, and I think all of us have an internet problem.
So it's not just Nigeria. Nigerians, calm down. No problem.
Just Nigerian problem. So there are countries where they have light. The population allows them to have enough light, but then their internet is as expensive as what they earn in a month. Then somebody that is just coming in cannot even afford to buy it. So all of us have problems actually.
Okay, so
our problem is just different.
Different. So with all these limitations we have, how can developers leverage the Ethereum blockchain and make use of smart contracts to build decentralized apps that have strong use cases? Because NFT is one of the things that a lot of people stand against for NFTs is because you have not been able to see the profound utility that is yet to offer. And most people are using it in the metaverse, sports people are using it, fashion brands are using it. So how can we put this, this idea also in the Web3 where developers can build decentralized apps with strong use cases?
Okay, so developers are building app with use cases. Then one of the issues with use case is actually what problem are you solving?
Yes.
So I think we have to be more articulate about the problems we want Web3 to solve so that developers can pick it up and build them. A number of times, developers are not good business persons. Apologies to the developers. But then, if the problems are like open, like you see somebody want to solve problem of voting, problem of this, problem of that, we have to like make the problems like very visible for them to like pick it up and build them.
So do you think that most of the problems that should be put into consideration should be decided on depending on the location that you are in? You should solve problems at that very location.
There are global problems.
Yes.
There are problems that are domesticated to some locations. So one of the reasons why we're doing what we do is that we know that not everyone will build for problems in Nigeria. Some people want to, but then if we don't build developers that understand the problem in the ecosystem, in the locality, they will not still be able to work at it. So they have to build problems for the local environment, they have to build for global environment.
Where there's enough interactivity, there's enough, user-based friendly content that people can...
You discover a number of products are actually built because the developer actually think is a problem. Some of them are no problems.
Oh. Okay. I think these are some of the things you get to learn when you go on Web3 Bridge training. So some of the opportunities, even at that event I went to, I had the opportunity to also talk to a blockchain engineer, and he kept talking about how a lot of people just want to trade Bitcoin, just want to trade Ethereum. People are not looking at the other opportunities that blockchain technology has to offer. And personally, I feel like blockchain technology is way more than Bitcoins, way more than Ethereum. It's even way more than Nfts and the DeFi. So can you tell us about some of the opportunities Web3 people, are yet to harness, and how their inclusion in this space will help our financial sector?
All right, so I think that our attention to trading is taking a lot of things away from us. So every project you see launched today needs a community manager, a content person, a product manager, this. These are opportunities to actually work and earn money. And you'll be surprised that a number of those opportunities are not looking for somebody that graduates from big schools that have certificates. They don't even ask for your certificate. What they do ask for is your experience. And then, okay, so I've managed this community before, okay, come manage this one and get paid. So we have to look away from just trading. There are writers that are making money. In fact, products are looking for people to write for them to like break down the complex nature of their project to people. If you can do that, that's a good one. Like I remember some projects we ask you to describe their product to a 5-year-old. If you can do that, you make money doing that. There are people that are looking for community managers that will be in the community to stop spammers, to stop these people. Like I remember there was a time a product, was it Gitcoin, I was looking for somebody to manage their memes.
Oh.
Yes, like your job is to create memes. And you won't imagine the pay. Like I think we're looking at 80K per annum. Yes, for somebody to just be creating memes.
Wow.
So that's how open Web3 space can be.
And it's also going to add up to our finance. And I know some people are wondering, how can I get to learn all these things? What platform can I go to learn it? Because being a community manager, even, I've done my research, I've gotten some information, this how to, but it is not still as, I think the blockchain technology has a way of making the simple look a little bit complex until you find out what exactly it is. Then you now figure out that, no, it's not that complex, it's simple. Yeah. So how can people get to know these things?
Okay, so there are people that actually, like, I know the best way to learn is to learn from communities. There are different communities. I know there is a design community, Web3 which is a dev community. Then on our Telegram, we talk about products sometimes, talk about community management sometimes. So there are communities that trains people, like there are communities for this, that. Learning alone might not make you go far. If you learn in the community, you learn better. So identify the communities that does this and learn with them.
Learning alone, you might not go far, but learning with the community feels better, feels amazing. I've had an amazing session with you. It just feels like we should just be here and just keep talking about the Web3. But let's go on another short break. When we return, we'll be looking forward to the future of Web3.
The metaverse basically simulates our physical reality, but does away with our geographical limits, thus allowing you to explore the globe right from your home, just as you do with your smartphone. The blockchain is now the latest technology to explore the infinite possibilities of the metaverse. Welcome into the metaverse.
I never knew there will come a day I'll get to talk about a rubbish NFT. I'm not joking, it is rubbish. I mean, the name of the NFT is a Piles of Rubbish. What the f is that? A Piles of Rubbish is a 10,000 piece NFT collection stored on the Ethereum blockchain. The current floor price for a Piles of Rubbish NFT is about 0.018 Ether. That's about $20. The total sales volume for a Piles of Rubbish since it has been minted is 470 Ether. That's a...
Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the boy of the bullet.
Keep watching Crypto TV Plus.
Don't touch that. Peace.
Welcome back. We have been talking about the Web3 and how to harness its potentials, and I've had an amazing time with Ayodeji in the house. So remember to follow us on all social media platforms and click on the notification bell to get more contents like this. So looking forward to the future of Web3 in Africa. We keep hearing about Web3 and artificial intelligence and crypto space. What relationship do they have with each other?
So I think with the growth of metaverse, artificial intelligence is actually going to play a lot of role. Like I think some persons are already doing metaverse with VR.
Yes.
So it's actually related. So there's going to be like an interwoven relationship between the two of them.
Between both of them. Web3 is evolving, just like you said, and the metaverse world, a lot of people say, I don't think I can stay, wearing the VR for so long. But I watched an interview where Mark Zuckerberg was talking about, bringing it down to just glasses or probably contact lens. And because it's still evolving, what is your intuition about the future of this space, the metaverse, NFTs, DeFi, in the next, let's say, 2 years?
Well, I think we should keep it at Web3 first. Like I have some reservations when it comes to NFT and the likes of them. I just feel that people are not maximizing it enough. So just like the ICO boom, everybody rushed in to make money. Then after everything calmed down, then DeFi came, everyone rushed to make money. But then I think the metaverse is going to be like, NFT is going to be future of receipts. Like, I remember earlier 2018, 2019, there was a project in Kenya that was talking about putting land registry on chain.
Oh.
So these are some of the things I think will be the use cases for NFT. Like, there is minted, then I can still have a digital copy of this document. So I think it's going to be evolving. 2 years might be too close to actually fully harness it, although that depends on how long the bear stays.
Yes.
So I think bear is actually one way to correct the market. So if the bear stays longer, that means that metaverse and everything can stabilize better. But if the bear stays very short, it might still be a long time to harness them.
Let's hope that the bear goes as fast as possible.
We might pray that it stays a little longer.
For some people are like, I think this is a very amazing opportunity to just explore the entire space and make do with what I have to do right now that Bitcoin is dropping gradually. But some people are still like, my money.
So depending on where you look at it from, if you're looking at it from people that has money in the market, it's a problem. But then if you look at the growth of the ecosystem itself, the bear market of 2018 actually corrected a lot of errors. Like, if you notice that after the bear market, a lot of products that came after that were more like rooted and so I think bear market is one time where there's less noise. There's less pressure for the devs, so they can like build without, we have to meet up this deadline because somebody's investing. No, there's no investment. So everybody just keep bury their head and keep building value.
Wow, this has been mind-blowing. It's just like I paid for a session and then I got extra time with you. Thank you so much for coming to the studio. I've gotten a lot. No knowledge is wasted. You have to keep evolving. You have to keep learning. You have to keep making sure that you're making yourself more valuable at any space that you're in. And the blockchain technology space is one space that can help a lot of people, to grow to the level that they want to be in. And that'll be all on today's program. You can get more market updates and all the happenings captured within the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency on our website, www.cryptotvplus.com. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Crypto TV Plus to get daily info on our programs. Thank you for staying with us. I had Ayodeji Awosika in the house who, blew our minds. I am Faith Ekwari. I'll see you next week. Have a great day.